Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex. Today we are going through a ton of ideas for orchards on your island. I know that's a staple for many islands, but there are definitely ways to get creative with it, and this video will feature both aesthetic and functional orchards. While you're here, thank you so much to all of my members for supporting my channel. It was actually a member who decided on this video topic. If you'd like to become a member, that and all of the creators in this video are linked below. So here on this first island, I really liked this submission because it's a very non-traditional orchard. You know, the trees aren't in lines, but it's still functional. You can shake the fruit from most of these trees. But check out how it is arranged here. Look at this. It's many islands spread across the water, and each of them has a different fruit. There are very vivid blue flowers all around. It's just such a vibrant orchard and a very creative one, I think. All of the trees are really spaced out. It's just a really nice place to chill. Also, we cannot skip that beautiful bridge in the background. Even the views on this island are absolutely stunning. 12 out of 10. Up next is an orchard that I thought had such a natural layout. This feels like such a well spaced out orchard. It is not as functional. This is more of an aesthetic one, but I love the way it kind of winds through the island. Also this wheat field in the very back. So cool. Very, very autumn vibes, which I love. I mean, here we are at the beginning of November, the very first day to be exact, but I thought it was so cool how these were organized. And also look at the little beekeepers' hives. Look at those. Anyway, I was just so impressed with this and I thought it was so beyond beautiful. Another very aesthetic orchard is this one. This orchard is arranged by color, and look at these beautiful hybrid flowers all around it. They are arranged around the trees, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Also, it happens to border a farm too, but look at the fruit dropped on the boxes. Oh my gosh. This is precious. Anyway, here is the farm. Very good idea if you are looking forward to the new crops coming in the update. I mean, I'm sure we're going to see a big surge in Farm Core Island, so here's some inspo. Here is another way you can arrange your orchard in a way that is still functional. All of these trees can be harvested if you want to sell your fruit or just gather it for whatever reason. I think this is really beautiful. If you want to spice things up a bit, this is a way that you can arrange them, and they're not just in straight lines. You can have them in diagonal rows like this, and it looks absolutely gorgeous still and very organized. Like, it's really easy to find your way around. Here I am shaking it just so that you can see how functional it is, how easy it is to grab all of these fruits. I just thought this was such a cute idea, and the surroundings make it still feel very, very decorated. In contrast to that, this next orchard is so tiny. I thought that it would be a really good contrast since the last one was so huge. We had so many trees in that one, and this one is baby. It is so little, but I think it is absolutely adorable. And again, we see a lot of furniture here that really shapes the area. Just to the left is this flower field, and I believe the creator said they were going to turn this into a farm with a new update too, so here's some more inspo. If you have any big flower fields, you could always turn those into crops too. This next island I absolutely had to include because the creator is brilliant. This creator makes an orchard out of fruits that aren't even in the game. Here, they're using pears as papayas. How original is that? It is so unique. I just cannot get over it. This also happens to be the island that belongs to the member who suggested an orchard video. So definitely no bias. I think Brittany knew that this island would have to be featured because it's just so unique. I can't. Look at how beautiful it is. I also really like this little papaya stand with the boba. 100 out of 10. I feel like this orchard that we're looking at next kind of toes the line between aesthetic and functional. Actually, most of the trees you can get fruit directly from, and I think that's really cool. I thought the one near the fence you wouldn't be able to get all three, but actually, as you see here, you still can. It does have a lot more furnishing around the trees and in between them though, and I thought that was really cool. It was very different from pretty much any of the orchards we've seen so far. I also love the signs and the little crates of different fruits. The arrangement as well, I like how they're organized by fruit, but there's so much to walk through and look at. The paths go on for so long, and I think that is really cool. We haven't seen one that's this large, I don't think. Another aesthetic orchard is this one, and again, just so unique. I absolutely love the color theme going on here. We've got all the different vibrant colors of the fruit, but the island itself has more of a focus on white and purple, which makes sense. The island is called Willow Plum, which I also think is beautiful, but everything here is arranged just really beautifully, and I like again that we have a sort of mix with farm aesthetic. Here we have silos and pumpkins. I could imagine even more crops coming to this island after the update, but it just looks amazing. I also love this little painting area right in the middle. It's like you can chill out, you can do some painting, be creative in the middle of this little orchard, and that is so wholesome for some reason. I couldn't resist visiting this orchard because beyond the fact that it's really cutely designed with different furniture pieces, this orchard is managed and run by gnomes. How adorable is that? I can't help seeing them as like dwarves who kind of run the stalls here, but I thought that was so cute. It gives it sort of a farmer's market vibe, I think, which by the way is another idea that you could really run with, just making a whole farmer's market out of an orchard, but all the stands are run by gnomes, and I think that is precious. Look at them go. They are hard workers, and this island is so beautiful. I absolutely love the arrangement of these trees, the fact that the flowers in the different areas match up with the color of the fruit in that section. Just gorgeous. Another fun way to arrange your orchard is to put it near a villager home. This one is near Ketchup, which I feel like is very fitting since Ketchup herself looks like a vegetable. I think that this orchard overall definitely had a farm core sort of aesthetic between the colors and this little table here with the silo. I definitely feel like the orchard fits in at this part of the island, and it's so cute that it sort of feels like Ketchup is the manager here. Another super unique island you've probably never seen before. Just kidding, it's my island. This is one of my favorite builds from Lost Falls. It's like a sunken orchard. As you can see, it's here at the very back of the island, so we have an ocean view, a little plant stall. I wanted to make an orchard that was really unconventional, so of course this is an aesthetic rather than a functional island. I mean orchard, the island design. But this, I feel like, is just a nice little overlook. I was really happy with how it turned out. I just so happened to visit Bergonia next, and this is another island that, if you are on Animal Crossing YouTube, you might be familiar with because it belongs to none other than Bestie Consul Kato. I love all of her islands, but this orchard was certainly just so beautiful and fitting for this season. Look at how beautiful the trees are in the autumn. The contrast with the fruit is so beautiful. But I really like how this is arranged too. Again, we've got sort of organization by fruit, and I love that Kato is able to use the fruit-related furniture here too. It just looks amazing. This next creator really knocked it out of the park. If you don't already recognize this, it is the forest with the doors to different holidays that we see in The Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, how creative is this, first of all? Absolutely amazing, but I also love that it dual functions as an orchard. As you can see, the fruits are represented behind the doors, and I love the little zero dog. This island, again, has a very aesthetic orchard rather than functional, but I thought the arrangement here was stunning. Again, we have the usage of fruit, chairs, and other furniture items, which I really love. I just think it's so unique when creators are able to work fruit furniture into their islands and still make it so stunningly beautiful, because For some reason, I can't do that. I also really love how the flowers again here are arranged along with the color of the fruits on the trees. I think that does a really good job of making the orchard as a whole feel really beautiful and cohesive. It really ties everything together in a lovely way. A very unique idea I found in my submissions was this one. This orchard is actually the entrance to the island. I haven't seen that on any of the other islands that we visited. I thought that was so cool and also sort of bold. I would never think to put the orchard right here at the entrance, or like to make my entrance an orchard, but it works out so well. As you can see, everything here is beautiful. I love the little table with the fruit basket. And that is all I have for you all today. I hope you're having a beautiful beginning to November and you had a lovely Halloween yesterday. If you haven't already seen it, keep an eye on my community tab. I will be hosting a giveaway with some fellow creators for the Happy Home Paradise DLC that we're gonna have soon, very soon in fact. So keep an eye over there, and I will see you all in the next video.